For me, one of the most meaningful lines in cinema comes from the film Midnight in Paris.
The artist's job is not to succumb to despair, but to find an antidote for the emptiness of existence.
So the reason why I find that line so relevant and so resonant at the same time is because, let's be honest, the world seems like it's moving faster and faster, and it's becoming increasingly unpredictable. And what I hear from people every day in my working world is that their level of anxiety is increasing. More and more people are experiencing burnout or approaching burnout, and they kind of feel like they're running faster and faster just to stay in place. And when I hear that line about the antidote, I think about values. Just like a reed is firmly planted in the ground, and when that storm comes, no matter how hard the wind blows or changes direction, it's able to bend with the wind because it's rooted into the ground. To me, the antidote is, what values are we rooted into? Because when we understand what's quintessentially meaningful to us, what drives our motivation and behaviors, we're not so susceptible to being negatively influenced by other people's expectations of us. What is it in your life where you're not using language like "I have to," "I must," with this intense feeling of anxiety behind it, but what evokes an "I want to," "I'm looking forward to," "I love to," "I would love to"? Because when we understand that, it's a hint to what our highest values are. And when we can take those values and express them and impact people positively and contribute to others through living our values, that becomes our purpose. So what's one small thing that you can do, so small it's ridiculous to not do it, that's aligned with your values? If you have a love of learning, what are you most interested in learning about, becoming good at? Read one page before bedtime tonight. That doesn't have to be a chapter. You don't have to read 2 books a week. Start with just one page. And what's one way that you can share whatever you're learning with someone you care about? A colleague, your team, somebody in your social circle, a member of your family. Start with those micro commitments and build from there. See how it feels. Because the more firmly we're rooted in meaning and our values, the more resilient and adaptable and self-authoring we become.